Have you ever woken up with the absolute certainty that something terrible happened, but no memory of what it was? Emma's eyes snap open at 12:01 a.m. The digital clock's red numbers burn into her retinas like a brand. Her heart pounds against her ribs, a frantic drumbeat that echoes through her empty apartment. She doesn't know why she's afraid. She never knows why. But she knows someone is hunting her. This knowledge sits in her mind like a tumor, malignant and undeniable. It's the only thing that survives the midnight reset, the only truth that persists when everything else dissolves into fog. Every morning, Emma wakes knowing that somewhere in the shadows, someone waits to hurt her. Someone who knows her routines, her weaknesses, her hiding places. She stumbles to her bathroom, muscle memory guiding her through the darkness. The mirror reflects a stranger's face, hollow-eyed and gaunt. Dark circles ring her eyes like bruises. When did she become so thin? When did fear carve these lines into her skin? A yellow, sticky note clings to the mirror's corner. Emma's own handwriting stares back at her, urgent and desperate. Check under the bed. Trust no one. He's getting closer. Her hands shake as she peels away the note. The adhesive leaves a small residue, evidence of countless previous warnings. How many times has she left herself this message? How many mornings has she discovered her own terror, fresh and raw? Emma drops to her knees beside the bed. Her fingers probe the darkness underneath until they find it, a shoebox wrapped in plastic bags. Inside, dozens of photographs, newspaper clippings, and handwritten notes create a mosaic of her forgotten days. The photos show the same man in different locations, coffee shops, grocery stores, the park where she jogs. Always in the background, always watching. His face is ordinary, forgettable, which makes him perfect for this kind of work. In some pictures, he's closer than before. In the most recent ones, he's standing across the street from her apartment building. Her own notes fill in the gaps with increasing desperation. Day 1. Notice the same man 3 times today. Coincidence? Day 15. He knows my schedule. Changed my route home. He was there anyway. Day 37. Found a listening device in my phone. How long has he been inside my life? The final note, dated yesterday according to the timestamp, makes her blood freeze. He has a key. I heard him in the apartment while I pretended to sleep. Tomorrow night, he makes his move. Tomorrow night. Tonight. Emma's breath comes in short, sharp gasps. She checks her phone. 12:47 a.m., less than 24 hours to figure out what she's forgotten, to prepare for a threat she can't remember. She photographs everything, uploading the images to a cloud account her past self created. The password is written on her palm in fading ink. Remember Sarah. Who is Sarah? The name tugs at something deep in her mind, a connection that dissolves when she tries to grasp it. The apartment feels different now, contaminated by the knowledge of his presence. Every shadow could hide his form. Every creak of the building settling could be his footsteps. Emma moves through her home like a ghost, searching for clues her past self might have left. In the kitchen, she finds them. Salt lines across the doorways, barely visible unless you know to look. Her past self was thorough, creating barriers that serve no logical purpose but somehow make her feel safer. Beside the salt, another note. He can't cross these lines. Don't ask me how I know. The refrigerator holds more mysteries. Photographs of symbols drawn on walls. Strange marks carved into trees. Patterns that hurt to look at directly. Her handwriting explains, found these near his other victims. Police won't listen, they think I'm crazy. Other victims. The words hit her like ice water. This isn't random. She isn't his first. Emma's laptop reveals browser history she doesn't remember creating. Missing persons reports, unsolved disappearances, women who vanished without explanation. All of them had reported being followed in the weeks before they disappeared. All of them had complained of memory problems, confusion, the feeling that time was slipping away from them. A video file sits on her desktop, labeled, "Watch this first." Emma's own face fills the screen, but this version of herself looks different. Determined. Angry. If you're watching this, it means the reset happened again, the recording begins. My name is Emma Chen, and I'm going to tell you everything I've learned about the man hunting us. His name is Marcus Webb. He's been doing this for 7 years. He chooses women who live alone, women who won't be missed right away. But Emma, we're different. We remember him. The recorded Emma leans closer to the camera. The memory condition isn't natural. It's something he does to us, some kind of drug or technique that keeps us confused, helpless. But it's not perfect. The fear bleeds through. The knowledge that we're in danger, that's too primal to erase completely. A sound from the hallway makes present Emma pause the video. Footsteps, slow and deliberate. Someone is in the building. He uses our condition against us. The recording continues as Emma mutes the volume and reads the subtitles her past self thoughtfully included. Every day, we have to rediscover the danger. Every day, he gets a fresh start to study us to plan. But I found his weakness, Emma. I found the way to stop him. The footsteps stop outside her door. Emma's heart hammers so loudly she's sure he can hear it through the walls. The doorknob turns slowly, testing, locked, but her notes mentioned he has a key. Sarah was his first victim here, the video reveals. My roommate 3 months ago. I thought she'd moved out. I thought I was going crazy when I couldn't remember her clearly. But he took her, Emma, and he's been conditioning me ever since, preparing me to be next. The truth crashes over Emma like a wave. Sarah, her roommate. The empty bedroom she'd assumed was always empty. The rent she'd somehow managed to pay alone, never questioning where the extra money came from. The second set of keys hanging by the door, waiting for someone who would never come home. A key slides into the lock. But here's what he doesn't know. Video Emma whispers urgently. I've been leaving myself more than just notes and pictures. I've been leaving him a trap. The door opens with a soft click. Emma closes the laptop and grabs the kitchen knife her past self left on the counter. Salt crunches under her bare feet as she backs toward the bedroom. Emma? His voice is gentle, concerned. I know you're scared. I know you're confused. Let me help you. She recognizes the voice now. Dr. Marcus Webb, the therapist she'd been seeing for her memory issues. The man who'd been so understanding about her condition, so patient with her confusion. The man who'd suggested she live alone for a while to reduce stimulation and help her mind heal. The man who'd been creating her condition all along. I've been trying to help you, Emma, he calls out, moving through her apartment with the confidence of someone who knows every corner. These episodes are getting worse. You've been leaving yourself notes again, haven't you? Creating elaborate fantasies about being hunted? But Emma remembers now. Fragments breaking through the chemical fog he's kept her in for months. She remembers Sarah's screams from the basement of his office building. She remembers the injection that made everything fuzzy. She remembers waking up here in this apartment he'd chosen, isolated and perfect for his games. The police are looking for you, Emma. His voice grows closer. You attacked me in my office, remember? You've been having violent episodes. I'm here to take you somewhere safe. Lies wrapped in the voice of authority, designed to make her doubt her own instincts. But the video had revealed his final mistake. You see, Emma, her recorded self had explained. He always comes at midnight, always uses the same entry method, always follows the same pattern. And I've spent 3 months preparing for this moment. Emma reaches under her pillow and finds the device her past self left there. A small remote with a single red button, her hands steady. For the first time in months, she presses it. The explosion from the kitchen is deafening. Gas leak, according to her notes, rigged to blow when triggered. The building's fire suppression system activates, sirens wailing in the distance. In the chaos of smoke and noise, Emma hears him screaming, not the controlled therapeutic voice he'd used to manipulate her, but raw animal pain. The hunter, finally caught in a trap. She doesn't wait to see if he survives. The fire escape beckons, and freedom waits beyond. Tomorrow she'll wake up forgetting again. But tonight, justice burns bright in the darkness behind her. Somewhere in the smoke, Marcus Webb learns what it feels like to be hunted, and Emma Chen disappears into the night. carrying nothing but the knowledge that someone was hunting her and the satisfaction that she'd finally hunted back.